Why am I showcasing this May 1986 issue of TV Guide, cover featuring Pam Dauber and Rebecca Schaeffer, here on my Writer Walt writing channel? Because I wrote something published inside it. No, not the cigarette ads. I've never written one of those, thank goodness. Though there are a lot of them in this issue. It was 1986. No, past the feature articles up front, past the preview pages, and before the ample TV listings and very cool ads for what was on American television that May 9 through 15th week, was this letters page featuring missives from readers regarding past TV Guide articles and or the TV shows they were watching. My published letter was a response to an article in an earlier issue suggesting families should loudly discuss what they're watching on TV while watching. This triggered a pet peeve I've long held. Headlined, "No Talking at the Pictures," my letter gave me a chance to vent with a bit of tongue-in-cheekiness. I wrote, "Yeah, okay, I'll buy James Morrow's premise that people should watch TV, quote, noisily and together. The best way to watch TV, noisily and together, April 11th. But there's a dangerous side effect to such behavior. The compulsion to converse loudly in movie theaters. We at Hush, help us silence half-wits, submit that the social dynamic of the living room is too often transferred to the cinema, where boorish cretins babble with no regard for those around them. Sure, discourse should be nurtured at home, but so should manners." Walter S. Jashik, St. Louis. As I scanned the other letters on this page, I see there's one from another comics guy, Dan O'Neill of Los Angeles, who surely must be the cartoonist Dan O'Neill of Air Pirates Funnies fame, among others. It's gotta be. Dan's letter was about moonlighting. He wrote in a letter headlined "An Anticlimactic Episode." After being teased for 2 years by Maddie and David on moonlighting, when the big moment finally arrived in the March 31st episode, we got slapping, furniture bashing, and rolling around on the floor. This is the witty romance of the 80s? Dan O'Neill, Los Angeles. Plus, there were letters from Paul Peterson, co-star of The Donna Reed Show, and Sidney Sheldon, creator of I Dream of Jeannie. Pretty good company for a letter call. Besides these scintillating missives, there's plenty else to ogle in this TV guide, not just the TV listings, of course, though they were plentiful, but also the many ads and promos for that week's specials, movies, events, and more. Here are just some of the promos inside this 144-page listing section. 144 pages for 1 week of TV. That's not counting these 42 feature pages. But it does include the letters page. Thank goodness. I hope you can understand my thrill of being in print. It was just a letter, yes, but in the 1980s, TV Guide averaged 18.5 million readers every week. I'm no mathematician, but if only a fraction read the letters page, that's still a lot. I didn't have that large an audience again until I started writing TV and radio commercials for national brands a few years later. I was doing promos like these, just on air. As for this particular issue of TV Guide, May 9th through 15th, 1986, before we leave it, let's note again those actresses on the cover. Pam Dauber, formerly Mindy of Mork and Mindy, and Rebecca Schaeffer, here featured in a now-forgotten show called My Sister Sam. Don't recall ever seeing it, but It ran on CBS from October 86 to April 1988. My wife Randy just reminded me, though, that Schaeffer had a quite tragic end not too long after this. Yikes. Google it. It's too sad to go into now. It's joy and nostalgia I want to trigger with this TV guide trip back in TV time and shows like this. And now a quick tip. There are still letters to the editor in magazines, print and online, differing from comments because they are curated and printed in entirely a special section named for letters. I found the secret to being published is being short, punchy, and adding something unique to the conversation. I didn't really have an organization called Hush, Help Us Silence Halfwits, but it made for a publishable letter. I'm Writer Walt, hoping you will like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Meanwhile, keep writing, keep reading, get moving, get published, eat healthy, and keep having fun.